MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Jon Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping into the box, Ketel Marte. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, Ketel Marte.
Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Baez has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 62, Yasiel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Lester will check in on first, and a dive, but he's back in. So here's Eduardo Escobar in the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Puig, the runner at first with 2 gone. hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Solid start to this one for John Lester. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. It's been pretty good. 5 for 12. A 1-0 delivery. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball. Outside. 3-0 now. Boy, that is nowhere near the strike zone as it's all the way to the backstop in a 4-pitch walk.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Nobody out, runner on first. Ground ball right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. To second for 1. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. Digging in now, Javier Baez. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Men on third with 2 down. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. from the stretch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Escobar brings it in, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do come through with one thanks to the RBI triple. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead.
Leading off for
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now Lester's 0-1.
I got a ball, one strike.
Right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
that is fifth. The left fielder, David Peralta.
Stepping in, David Peralta. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. There's Baez. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
That is seventh. The first baseman, Christian Walker.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Walker. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Grounded to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Steven Souza.
Steven Souza Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Lined but speared on a hop. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, David Bodie.
Now batting, David Bodie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch.
Nope, ball one.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Into the box now, Hernan Perez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another payoff pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now at the plate, John Lester. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now Lester squares and gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, center fielder, Almora.
Back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Here's a ground ball for Ahmed at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
At the plate, Robbie Ray. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ketel Marte.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Here's the 1-0. And right into the shift. Baez has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Too low. 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 40.
And while we have a moment, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule to see where we'll be for the next 7 days. So stepping in, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship. Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
The count is 3-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig.
Number 66.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse, he's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Oh, and he misses it. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Carson Kelly. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. He pulls into second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
That is what every manager is looking for.
Oh,
Pulls
shit.
this one high and deep to right center field. Gone!
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
To the plate now, Christian Walker, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not.
Now this one is black.